How to keep wasps away. Nothing will put an end to an outdoor hangout session quicker than a swarm of wasps. Even though most wasp species won't attack people unprovoked, it's best to use preventative measures whenever you're in an area where wasps may be so that you don't risk being stung. There are a variety of different ways to keep wasps from hanging around, from directly dealing with them to taking passive measures to dissuade them. Here are 10 effective ways to keep wasps away for good.
Welcome to theguardianschoice.com.
How to keep wasps away. Number 1. Clove, geranium, and lemongrass essential oils. Use an essential oil mixture to keep wasps from hanging around. Mix equal parts of each essential oil together. Either diffuse the oils with a carrier oil for a general repellent, or mix the oils in a small spray bottle with water and spritz any areas you want to keep wasp-free. This is basically going to be as good as any commercial repellent you could buy. Wasps actively avoid these scents, so you shouldn't have too much trouble keeping them away. Adding some rosemary essential oil may help as well. If you're dealing specifically with paper wasps, any of the following essential oils will help keep them away: clove, pennyroyal, lemongrass, ylang-ylang, spearmint, wintergreen, sage, rosemary, lavender, geranium, patchouli, citronella, Roman chamomile, thyme, fennel seed, anise, and peppermint. Number 2. Citronella candles. If you don't feel like gardening, citronella candles will do the trick. Pick up some citronella candles at your local big box store. If you're heading out to hang on your porch or set up a picnic, light a few of these candles. The scent keeps wasps from wandering into your area and bothering you. Citronella plants will also do the trick if you want a more permanent solution. Number 3. Soap and water. Spray wasps or surfaces with soapy water to dissuade the pests. Fill a regular spray bottle up with water and mix in roughly 2 tablespoons, 30 milliliters of dish soap. Whenever you see a wasp, spritz them with your soapy mixture to send them on their way. You can also spray any surfaces you want to keep the wasps away from. Wasps are social creatures, so if you see one wasp, the odds are high that others are nearby. Killing any wasp you see may keep others from following it. Number 4. Wasp traps. Setting traps up is a great way to handle a persistent problem. Purchase multiple commercial wasp traps and hang them up around your home. These traps look kind of like lanterns, and you can usually hang them up from a ledge, gutter, or wire. While you won't necessarily repel wasps, you may capture enough of them that you notice a decline in the number of wasps you run into. DIY wasp traps aren't particularly effective. If you're going to try and trap the wasps, get legit traps. This isn't a solution if you have a nest on your home. You'll need to contact a pest control expert for that. But if there's some nest nearby and you don't know where it is, this may help curb the issue. Number 5. Citronella, thyme, and eucalyptus plants. The aromas from these plants naturally keep wasps away. If you're a big fan of gardening and you're looking to take some proactive steps to keep wasps from hanging around, pick up some new plants. Citronella, thyme, and eucalyptus are all pleasant smelling for most folks, but wasps hate them. Try to plant a variety of these plants around your home to keep pesky wasps away. You don't actually need to put these plants in the soil. You can always just buy potted herbs and leave them outside. This is a great option since you'll be able to move the plants as needed and they won't require much care outside of the occasional watering. Number 6. Food and drink covers. Wasps are attracted by food and water, so keep them covered. Use lids when you're drinking out of a cup, and use plastic wrap or sealable containers to keep food covered. Wasps will show up to scavenge your food and water if you leave it out in the open, so don't leave anything uncovered if you're trying to keep your picnic or porch hangout session from being interrupted by wasps. It's a myth that wasps are only interested in sugar. They're going to be attracted to basically anything edible. Number 7. Garbage lids. Keep your garbage cans covered to avoid attracting wasps. While wasps are quite fond of uncovered food, they're going to show up to scavenge your food scraps as well. On top of that, open trash will attract all of the other bugs that wasps feed on, so keep your garbage totally covered to keep wasps from showing up. If possible, store your garbage in a vestibule or garage. This way, the wasps won't have any way of reaching the garbage. If you compost, keep your compost in a sealed bucket. Number 8. Home repair. If wasps are coming into your home, seal up entry points with cork. Look for cracks near the edges of your siding or where power lines enter your home, and fill them in with cork. If there are any holes in your window screens, either replace them or keep your window closed. This also keeps any wasps from wandering inside. Number 9. Aerosol pesticide. It isn't eco-friendly, but pesticide stops wasps in their tracks. Swing by your local home supply store and pick up a can of wasp spray. It should be specifically designed for wasps. Whenever you run into a wasp, spritz them with the pesticide to kill them on the spot. These sprays aren't non-toxic, so use them sparingly and only when necessary. A lot of these aerosol sprays can be sprayed up to 20 feet, 6.1 m, which is great if you're dealing with a large number of wasps and you don't want to get too close. Number 10. Professional help. Call an exterminator if you've got a hive on or near your home. Some wasps are basically harmless, while some breeds are extremely dangerous. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to determine what you're dealing with if you aren't a trained pest expert. When in doubt, contact a pest control expert and have them take a look. You'll need to pay them to handle the problem, but you'll sleep well at night knowing the problem is 100% dealt with. You can theoretically treat a wasp nest on your own, but it's a risky process if you're dealing with any kind of aggressive wasp. Tips. 1. Wasps rarely attack people unless they're scared. 2. You may not be happy to hear this, but if you see one wasp, others are soon to show up. They tend to be very social creatures and they follow one another frequently. If you spot a wasp just as you're setting up for a picnic, you're better off heading for new ground. 3. Staying still is exponentially better than waving the wasp away or flailing about if your goal is to avoid being stung. Warnings. 1. Folk remedies involving gasoline or spraying wasps with a hose don't work. 2. There isn't a ton of evidence that decoy wasp nests actually work. 3. Bait stations with wasp poison have not proven to be an effective way of controlling wasps. 4. If you're allergic to wasp stings, do not approach wasps or attempt to remove them yourself. Hire a professional and stay away. Did this video help you? Let's comment below, yes or no.